Hi, I'm Chuck Friedman. In this series, I get to talk to inspiring members of our community about their stories, upcoming projects, and more. Welcome to the Developer's Edge. Hi everybody, welcome back to Season 2 of Developer's Edge. Very excited today to talk to Beth Favini, our Senior Director of UX Technical Writing. Beth's team is awesome and does so much to enable our developer community with great documentation and examples for what they can do with our platform. Welcome to Developer's Edge, Beth. So happy to have you here.
Thank you, Chuck. I'm really happy to be here.
So Beth, can you tell me a little bit about your journey into Akamai? What's your career been like before taking this role?
It's been a long career. Started out as a technical writer years ago and sort of made my way into leadership. I never really imagined myself as working in high tech when I was in college. I had started out as I wanted to teach English. I wanted to teach literature, especially to young girls. And just a few hours in the classroom sort of convinced me that that wasn't the best fit for me. And I kind of found my way into professional writing and into technical writing by mistake, but found that I was really good at it, and I had a more technical mind than I thought I did, and I've had a really rewarding career for many, many years now.
So what does your team do specifically to enable our developer community?
We have just recently, over the past year, migrated our content to a platform that enables us to do more for developers specifically. Before this year, we were using a DITA system. I don't know if that means a lot to the folks watching this, but DITA is basically a fine solution for creating some kinds of documentation. It enables a lot of reuse and structure. What it doesn't do is allow a lot of flexibility to be able to present things in a manner that our today's developer audience expects. So in 2020, we started an exploration to figure out what we should do to free ourselves from the constraints of our current tooling. And we discovered a platform called readme.io. You guys should all go there and learn more about them. We have spent the last year migrating all of our content from the DITA XML system to this new Markdown-based, very flexible platform that gives us the opportunity to really increase our velocity, but it also allows us to create lots of examples. We are able to create documentation that's very example-rich, to make sure that we give developers a head start, and by getting them going with templates or code samples that can really help give them context about how the code works and get them on their journey.
In addition to this incredible improvement, as far as documentation goes, are there other things in general or specific to what your team does that you're looking forward to improving next or in the future?
Yeah, so I think this year was all about getting the platform right. As we move forward, we want to do a better job at really understanding the workflows that our customers need to go through to enable themselves on our network. We want to focus on cross-product use cases. Right now, we have some great recipes in all of the different areas, but we don't do a great job yet of telling people how to navigate from one product to another. So that'll be on the docket for next year. We definitely want to improve the onboarding experience and elevate the visibility. We want to make all of the examples that we have worked hard to create, we want to make them more discoverable. So we want to elevate a lot of that, the example-rich doc that we create today.
Excellent. I'm interested in the resources that might be available to you here, and maybe in prior roles to expand. What do you look for in a company that might support your growth?
What I really look for is a company that's going to sort of trust me to put forth new ideas and run with them. I'm going to circle back a little bit. Years ago, I worked for a company called Vertica, which was acquired by Hewlett Packard. So I worked for HP for a while, but in a sort of small business unit that was all about big data. We documented a database that was a column store that allowed people to process enormous amounts of data. At that time, the person who I reported to was the VP of engineering. She gave me the opportunity to start a whole new team. I was managing the documentation team, but she said, we need someone to write community content. We need someone to sort of like manage the community. We need someone to write technical blogs. We need videos. We need all of that. And she gave me the opportunity to create what we call the community content team. And it was a huge success. I hired lots of young writers who brought lots of new skills to the team and cross-pollinated them with the technical writing team that I had previously. And that was a huge learning experience for me and a great leadership opportunity. So that was wonderful. I feel the same way about Akamai. Akamai certainly put a lot of trust in me when I recommended moving to README. That was not an easy decision for anyone to make. Migrating content like we've been migrating for the last year is an enormous task. And it's refreshing to know that I had the support of senior leadership to do the right thing.
So Beth, tell us a little bit about Quebec and why it's important enough to have a picture of it behind you.
I get that question all the time. So Quebec, so people think that I'm Italian because my last name is Favini, but I am one of those traditional people who took her husband's name when she got married. My maiden name is Garneau, and all of my ancestors are from the Quebec area. My mother's name was Brossard, my dad was Garneau, and Quebec City is one of my favorite places. I actually honeymooned there ages ago, and we've been back many, many times as our family grew. We've gone on family trips, and we were supposed to go last year, but Canada wouldn't let us in at the time, so we're hoping to be able to visit sometime soon.
Well, on that, I really want to thank you so much for joining us today, talking about the wonderful things and the valuable things that you and your team deliver for our developer community, Beth.
Thanks so much, and thanks for your continued collaboration, Chuck.
Thank you for joining us today on Developer's Edge. We hope you liked our conversation. To watch more, subscribe, and check out our other series. Take care, and we'll talk again soon.